but it might be an overwhelming challenge, especially with the entire squad of Alter Ego right within the shacks. If they still have any more trollables to be locked right into the shacks, that would be perfect. X now being caught out for esports, still finding the mark, now going up against the rest of VPE as well. I love how they're dictating the pace, and they're really holding all these players within the shacks.
Look at this, man. The elimination game continues to roll now between Alter Ego and Vampire Esports with Tony K currently down. No fear. Alright, Esports within the circle is getting 2 runs to stage number 8 while monitoring the situation between Vampire Esports and Alter Ego. Stone is now going to be the second last active member for Vampire Esports. Let's see that Alright Esports will come in from behind. Alter Ego is now sandwiched.
There we go. The rest of Horror now looking for the strike. They are moving right within the compounds as they manage to clear out the entire sector. And now it's down to them to take on the rest of Alter Ego. It's all down to that one member left for side of Vampire Esports where they were cutting around these areas of play. Still holding out is Schwebs. Hans now right in the middle. Open Trebs could actually go for the takedown, and yes, he will. Now it's all for the chicken dinner for Hora Esports, advancing out in the open. Trebs actually take his time. If there were any advancement coming from the rest of Hora, he can slowly look for those angles. And there we go. First catch. Now it's down to a 2 versus 1. Schwebs still holding on. Getting some time to pop a first aid kit, healing himself up. A little bit of damage done over side of Malik, and they are now within grenade range. There's not much space to work with. The Blues is already here, and the nade is brought perfectly. Hora Esports shields first chicken dinner of the finals.
And he didn't have any helmet, so it was a very difficult situation for Schwab. Nevertheless, Andra, you got the prediction right. Hora Esports takes up the fun chicken dinner.
This team needs no warm-up at all, ladies.
Chicken dinner by coming in at the right timing when Alter Ego was busy with Vampire Esports.
Yeah, the last time I actually see the initial phase score was on the further south, and they managed to even get themselves into multiple battles before even locking into that perfect spot where they were having that 360 view up against vampires and everything.
Do favor No Fear because of the extra assist and a little bit extra damage as compared to Hans for you. And No Fear, of course, he came up with the chicken dinner, and other than Rosemary, of course, we gotta give it to No Fear, Malik from Hora Esports, and also Break from Team Secret as being one of the top travelers here. Everyone has their respective stats on screen, as you can see. When it comes to the points, this is where it all matters. Hora Esports, 20 total points collected in round number 1, followed by Alter Ego Ares 15, PRS 12, Vampire, and the other finish off by Malik. And Andy Lucas still out, so Alliance, number 4, 1 elimination point. Top 3 teams.
Now, this fight is definitely between Vampire Esports as well as Hora, where Vaz is just hanging on a thread at the very moment. Barely enough cover for the side of Hora Esports to work with, so perhaps the only approach that could overwhelm Vampire is to full set it, and that's what Malik's up to. As he goes for a drive-by, looking for Nuzi. Can he actually go for the run over? He misses the mark, but there's still more vehicles that he has to top. Here comes the full spread. Goes down, but there's still Tony K up the kills.
And Tony K tries to seek revenge, but he takes a bit of damage as well. Now he has to take time to heal up, but they also gave away his position. No Fear with the nade, lock onto the high ground. Hoping to land on Tony K, a little bit of an overshot there. Mr. Borrow will need to be saved by Malik, but No Fear will try to hold the front line, try to find enough time for his teammates to reset back up, and they will put a lot of focus on Tony K next, but Tony K will be rushing on No Fear right now. He comes in with the DBS, and No Fear wins the fight against Tony K. Hora Esports is now the king of the hill.
My, this position initially held by Gigatron was the best spot possible, and now it's only down to Doe, and he's been hugging out here to retreat, finish up on a top 2 position. All goes down to that final draw as Hora gains the back-to-back chicken dinner.
And purple hearts, ladies and gentlemen, purple hearts in the chat. Hora Esports coming in big. Who needs the shrimp if you're able to start off like this? Start off hot. 2 chicken dinners for Hora Esports and 2
for some space to be cleared up so that Hora claims the win.
And with the
No fear for the rest of the winning team of for esports where they've been able to do it in the most cleanest of fashions, where they didn't really suffer too many knocks throughout the entire process as compared to the rest of MV. Therefore, they are definitely the team to beat. Another massive 20-pointer out, yeah, for other teams to even catch up, but for Magno 5, they're not too far off.
Yeah, with the fact that they scored 2 chicken dinners, they're definitely the skill and precision on how he's going to navigate this. But at least for Zaxi, he knows where DRS is at, but DRS have no clue that he's at this edge.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy spot for the rest of DRS to be able to check these corners. First, RRL, these guys are friends in outside of these tournaments. But now, this could be quickly changing into a heated rivalry between the two inside the game. Zuxi will take on Sleepy as he is going for the drive-by shots. Does connect, and he will be able to take him down instantaneously. 2 versus 1, very possible with a little bit of crash landing from Chama. Now the door is pretty much wide open, a little bit of pressure coming in from X. Hold down to that position, trying to get a little bit more cover. Those nades are being locked right in at the very same time. Chama goes the distance, but the strike goes the measures down to 1 versus 1. X versus Zuxi. He is pretty much on that far flank. So plenty of time to recover. This is where those first aids come in handy.
Oh man. He's in the edge of securing this big clutch here. 1v3 against DRS for the chicken dinner. This is going to be X versus Zaxi. Zaxi can take his time still. Chama is still calling out for help, but there's almost no way for X to come and pick them up. So he has to win this fight against Zaxi. He has to go up against the 1v1 legendary Zaxi now. This is chance to shine. If he's able to come up with a big win here against Zaxi himself. And we're talking about Zaxi, okay, he's playing the waiting game right now. The vehicle's on his way. But there's almost no way for him to really crash it directly onto Zaxi. I wonder how to circle this though. We still have a couple of stages earlier on. So it's also pretty circle dependent on who will make that move.
True enough, and they did manage to spot out a couple of smoke. AK being Zaxi, because he's playing as if he's got his full squad behind him, but we see this legend since 2018, and there you go, shots now, drill right in. But this is definitely a very long shot for him to cover. He might eventually lose sight of X, so it's just a little bit of a wiggle room for him to slowly lay this out. So far, this is the only 1v1 for Chicken Dinner that we've gotten so far here in the finals as well as the scrims. I found a little bit of smoke. Some shots actually did connect. Really, really sharp stuff coming in from the side of X. This could be a grenade range if he goes any further from here. So X is playing this to perfection, and he is also holding the deeper area of the zone.
And here we go, look at the open space within X as well as Zaxi. So Zaxi now moves away. One nade locked onto Zaxi. Zaxi now out in the clear. So he tries to get as close as possible to try to land those shots. And it's not going to be easy. They don't have a good clear view of each other, but they somewhat have an idea. And now Zaxi with his M4. He does not have any frag grenades. X, down to 3 frag grenades, is lobbing everything onto Zaxi, chipping away the damage.
One of the nades actually puts a little bit of dent towards Zuxi. He's still falling on the ground. This might actually be a lucky lob coming in from X. This could end in a matter of moments. I think he saw a little bit of glimpse from the rock that he's got to cover up. He's got an idea. He saw a little bit of bad point, and there you go. Zuxi comes out.
Eliminations that DRS got in this round. It's 12 eliminations, second highest that we've had so far.
The MVP of the match has been Sleepy with the most damage being done, despite, you know, all the heroics coming in from the side of Zuxi.
Teams that did not score anything this round. I'm going to perform in comparison to Vampire Esports, the team that we thought are performing.
If they could just seal the deal up against RRQ, they're probably further down position, trying to get a little bit of cover off before they fight right back.
Yeah, they need to reset themselves, they need to reposition. And right now they might find a little bit more space behind the circle, but Malik is going to go in for it. Mr. Barrow, just above Snake. No mercy on the other hand. No mercy by his man on Malik. Malik knocked down by Snake. That's going to be 3 more for Hora Esports up against 2 by RR2. And RR2, they fire back. No fear. Takes a lot of damage, gets knocked down. Stable knocked down back by Mr. Borrow. So now it's going to be only No Mercy against Mr. Borrow and Sky. Yeah, back to 1v3 now. And Hora Esports know exactly where he is. They're lobbing those nades. Put a bunch back on the No Mercy, forcing him back. And Mr. Borrow, 3 more frag grenades in his hands. No Mercy does have his own frag grenades as well. And No Mercy had to leave his node. There was a close one there. Mesh defeated. He's dancing around behind stage. Are they gonna rush in here? Here we go. Bucky and Gabriel, No Mercy, and Hora Esports takes home that third chicken dinner today.
They are just getting everything on the platter while Hora Esports have played this in a clinical fashion to play 3 chicken dinners out of 5 games laid out. Is it going to be a 4th one in the final map of Miramar? We shall wait and see, but it has been the perfect day out where they've been sitting at the top of the table for the entire course of day 1.
And 1 chicken dinner in every map for Hora Esports. Try not for anything more. The last we checked, they were on number 1, and with the chicken dinner, they surely solidify their first spot, pulling away from the closest contenders. As we check out the overall scores later on. As for now, Hora Esports 3 chicken dinners today, and in this round, they managed to score, let's see here, 8 eliminations. So that's 18 points in the Miramar match.
Still a vision of points, not just too top heavy where everybody gets into certain involvements of battles of their own.
And the only team unfortunately now, and I'm just thinking about the gap, right? 72-46. So the gap is a 26 points. That means by the end of the following round, it will still be the number 1 by the end of day 1 as well. So great work there.
This was for East, and screwing up the production have bested us once more as they have been able to at least score another big one. Here goes the stats coming in from teams. This was for esports with their numbers. Well, was this actually the past game or in this game? Well, I guess it should be this game where they've been able to really hammer. So that's it. We have already wrapped up all the games for the entire evening. So let's take a look at who exactly is the overall MVP of the tournament.
And it is Novia from Hora Esports coming up with 16 eliminations, 3,288 damage, a survival time of 20 minutes 26 seconds, and a team contribution of 33.33%. All you purple hearts out there, raise your hearts up for Hora Esports. Propose Hunting Eagle. We really saw them really show up like second half of the day. Other than that, we have Reset from Boy
Topping, the one dishing the most. Now they have a 3.2k 88 for a little bit of, of course, Lucky Charm.
And Hora Esports, without now, is still at number 183 points. With a 24-point gap with DRS Gaming at number 2, so the 2 Nepali teams actually at the top 2 right now. Followed by Boy Donkey at number 3, 45 points, and we got RRQ